You know, if you're a deer hunter like me, how many times have you heard your friends or family members say, "I can't believe that you shoot Bambi"? You know what? Stay tuned, because this is going to be a really interesting video coming up. I'm Riveroo Bay, and welcome to my gun kingdom. So anyway, I was out here a few days ago, and make sure I'm zeroed at 100 yards. Since I hunt in thick woods, that's what I zero my scope in on my 444. Now, I wanted to show you my results here and where I'm hitting. I was placing the crosshairs just below, just right at the edge at the bottom part of the bullseye here. And I was hitting some of them in the same hole. I hit a few outside here, but not many. The first shot I hit at 11 o'clock, but after I adjusted a little bit, came down and moved it over to the right, then I started hitting right in here. But so, you know, like I've said in my other videos, it's very important to know where your rifle is shooting before deer season. So, you know, I could chase it back and forth. This is an old Leopold scope I have on here, so you can't feel the clicks. So it's just a smooth turn. So, you know, I could be chasing it back and forth. So this is where I determined where it's shooting the best, is where it's set right now. So that's where I want it, you know, in 100 yards. So anyway, now we'll go over, I've had this 444 in a lot of my videos here on the channel. And so if you're a subscriber or just a viewer, you've probably seen some of my videos, but I'll go over again the specs of this gun a little bit here. It has a 22-inch barrel. It is a Marlin JM stamp, and it was produced in 1977. And now today, we're going to be shooting the Hornady Lever Revolution, and these are 265 green. They're going to be shooting. Now, you have to find what shoots best in your rifle, okay? Once you got zero at whatever, you know, if you zero at 200 yards, like if you shoot on the outside of cornfields and things like that, or on edges of woods where you have a long distance to shoot, you might want to zero at 200 yards. But if you hunt in thick woods like me, you want it zeroed at about 100 yards. So anything under 100 yards, you're going to have a slight bullet rise, okay? So you want to find the best ammo that shoots in your gun. Now, years ago, when I was a kid hunting with my dad, we didn't have Hornady. Okay, so we were using Remington. And now I compare the Remington in here with the Hornady, and the Hornady shoots much flatter. So I've stuck, you know, in the recent years, I've stuck to Hornady, and I've had really good success. So what we're going to do today is something entirely different that I haven't done on the channel before, and it's something that's long overdue. But anyway, we want to talk about, I also have a video about whether or not it's ethical to shoot a deer in the head. And we have an archery target here, and now this is made of dense foam. And so what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to miss the deer's head with this apple that I'm going to sit on top of here. Now, is it ethical to shoot a deer in the head? That's what we have to think about. You know, the way deer are made, their head moves very swiftly. They're unpredictable. I have quite a few videos on my channel hunting squirrel, and I've done all those videos with headshots on the squirrel. But squirrels are a little bit more predictable. You don't think they're going to move around as much, and they don't. If they're eating a nut or standing stationary on a tree, they're pretty much, their head doesn't swiftly move back and forth like a deer's head would. Now, if you like to shoot a deer in the head, there's a chance that you could actually injure the deer to where it couldn't eat, and then it would die of starvation weeks later, things like that. So it wouldn't be an ethical shot to to try to take a deer in the head. You're not going to lose that much meat hitting a deer in the shoulder or in the Boilermaker, and that's probably where you should shoot a deer, but you want to stay away from shooting a deer in the head. All right, so what we're going to do today, we're going to shoot here at 100 yards, and we're going to try to shoot the apple off the top of the head without hitting the head of the deer here. So we're shooting 265 grain Hordney Lever Revolution. It has the polymer tips on it. So I'm only going to load one, so that's all we need. Now, if I don't accidentally shoot the deer in the head, I'm going to want you to vote down below in the comment section. The next time I do a video, should we shoot the deer in the head or not? So make sure you vote on that. Okay, I'm going to double up. And we do, if you're curious about the winds, I'm looking at the flag. We're supposed to have around 6-mile-an-hour winds today. But I think it's gusting to around at least 10 to 12. Okay, let's see how it looks in the scope here. So where am I going to place the crosshairs on the apple? Okay, so they say the fist is my apple down there. I'm going to aim towards the bottom, to slightly to the right, because I know my impact should be right here in the middle of the apple. So that's why it's important to know where your gun is shooting, because that way, wherever you put the crosshairs, you want to know what the results are going to be with the impact. Okay, so looks good. Check to make sure my shooting table is tight, and it is. All right. Okay, we're clear here. Alrighty. Now you might ask, why do I have the target set up behind the deer's head? Well, it's to prevent the splatter of the apple from going past that cardboard, because I'd rather have it splatter on the... And we got the GoPro down there, and I have the GoPro set at 60 frames, so I'll be able to slow it down for you. All right. So one more check before I put it in the chamber where I want it. It's really close right there. Okay, here we go. Looks like it was successful. We didn't hit Bambi in the head. Let's go down and look at the target. See if we can find any of the apple left, right? Okay, safety flag should be in it. All right, get in the habit of doing that. It's good practice to put the safety flag in, even if you're shooting by yourself like I am here today. Just get in the habit of it. Okay, let's walk down there. Boy, it pretty much disintegrated that apple for sure. I have a little bit of the spray back here on this cardboard, and that's why I put it up there. But actually, that was very successful. We got a little bit of the spray right here, got some spray back in here. So I'm looking around, I don't even see like big chunks of the apple. That 444 just blew it up to pretty much nothing. If there's anything left over out here, the birds will get it for sure, but I caught the majority of it right here on the cardboard. And you can see actually where the 444 went in behind here. Like I said, make sure you vote down below in the comment section if you want to see me shoot Bambi in the head in the next video. So, all right, I'll be watching for it. So make sure you hit that subscribe button for more of the future content coming up. And also hit that like button. It really helps me out. Share it with your friends and your family. I appreciate you watching. Thanks.